Hey everybody, Joe for the Joe Wentz Project. How you doing? Hope everybody's doing well today. Today is Wednesday. Yes, it is Wednesday. It is July 26th. It's getting toward the end of the month. Years flying by quick. Today I'd like to talk about something a little different. You know, it, I'm a guitar player. I love guitars. People that usually watch this channel love guitars and play guitars as well. But I've always said you don't have to spend a boatload of money to have a decent guitar. It really comes down to personal preference. What do you want? What can you afford? You know, uh, it depends on your budget. Yes, I myself have kind of went both routes. You know, uh, but I generally stick kind of in the middle of the road. I kind of, most of my guitars are probably, anywhere from 200 to, you know, $600. That's what I call a middle of the road guitar. Now, with that being said, if you get a guitar that's $250, yes, more than likely you're going to have to set it up, maybe do some adjustments and stuff like that. But if you can get that done successfully, you can have a really decent playing guitar. And the guitar in question, today is this OLP I've had for, man, I couldn't tell you how long. I probably had this thing for, man, I know probably 15 years, and I remember when they first came out, I was like, man, that's like the Music Man that Eddie Van Halen had when he first, was doing that deal. And it is officially licensed by Ernie Ball. That's what OLP stands for. Officially licensed product is what that stands for. This guitar, $200 is what it was. Of course, no, it's just a regular stock cheap tremolo, no Floyd Rose, nothing like that. And this one just sits on the stand. It's a little dusty. I need to dust it. But, when I got this guitar, I've had about 5 of these OLP models, these $200 models. I've had a brown one, that like Eddie's Music Man, that kind of color, that kind of, I guess, gold, you'd say, something like that. Had that, and it didn't really do that well. And plus, way back then, I didn't know how to really do a simple setup either. I was having trouble with the switch, the pickup selector switch here. It had a mind of its own, and I think that that one, if I understood about truss rod adjustment, I think it needed some of that too. But like I said, this was so long ago. I had one of those. I had a black one that played phenomenal. It was just, I mean, it was solid black. It was awesome. And I gave that to my son. I don't know if he still has that one or not. But this one I've hung on to all these years because it's played great. Over time I learned how to do a setup, got the intonation right, string adjustment, all that stuff. And I've been happy with it. And it was $200, and not bad for $200. It's made in China, but it's been a great playing guitar. Really can't complain. And so, it all, like I said, it all comes down to what you want to do. Uh, like I've said before, I've got a Strat copy over here in one of these gig bags that I've had for many, many, many years, and I think I paid like $165 for it. Still have it today. It still plays great. Is it the best? No, of course not. But it works really good, especially for in here in this little music room. It works fantastic. I couldn't believe how well that guitar played for the money. So sometimes you can get lucky. Sometimes you don't. But it's just a roll of the dice. Um, Nowadays, you can still get a decent guitar for $200, but it's kind of it kind of very it's the best thing to do if you can find one like that is to go and if you can get your hands on it and play it like this here. The neck on this thing is just unbelievable. It's just so comfortable. I couldn't believe it, and I was like, man, really, for $200? Um, and you can see a bunch of wear on here where I've played it, for so many years. I've played this guitar a lot, and did a bunch of recordings with it and stuff. Um, of course, I got my, you know, my Wolfgang specials. Those are fantastic as well. Strats and stuff like that. But sometimes it's fun to have, a guitar like this because it's, you know, this is something like that you would take to a gig or something. I would anyway, which I have taken this to a gig or something. You really don't want to take your most expensive things out. If you're playing at a decent place, everything's going to be cool and you got somebody there that can kind of keep a watch over stuff. Yeah, that's fine. But if you're by yourself and you're handling everything by yourself, you might want to just, be careful. That's what I always did because I was pretty much, doing it by myself, going to the gig, getting my stuff out there, and then we'd take a break. I would always kind of keep an eye up there on this, where we were the performing area, and I never had a problem, but I couldn't imagine, uh, playing somewhere, and then if you had to take a restroom break or something and come back and your stuff's gone, you're like, hey man, wait a minute, But hopefully that would never happen. I haven't, thank God I haven't experienced nothing like that. That would make me angry very quick if I saw somebody trying to mess with my stuff. That would really turn the switch on. But anyway, yeah, OLP. I have another guitar coming. Now that I get talking, if I can talk, I have another guitar coming. I ordered it this morning. If you follow me on Facebook, you probably know what I'm talking about already. It's the Sterling Ball Music Man. It's like a budget model Axis. It's got the Floyd Rose locking nut. I saw one at Guitar Center 2 weeks ago and played it. I really liked it, and I was like, wow, this plays really good. Guitar Center wanted $200 for it I think it was $2 or $210 on the used wall over there. So it's like, I don't know, man. It plays pretty good though. Whoever had it, I think they kind of did a halfway setup on it. So I looked on Reverb last night, and I found one that was it said excellent condition. Excuse me, got something in my eye. And beautiful guitar, and it's the same one I was looking at. And he was wanting $225 plus $25 shipping, and it said or make best offer or make an offer. So I made an offer. I made offer $200, and he accepted. So I bought that this morning, and I got that's the first time I've ever bought anything off Reverb. Reverb seems pretty cool. I've looked on there plenty of times before, but I've never bought anything until this morning. I found a Gator gig bag that a friend of mine, Stefan, was telling me about. The Gator gig bags are pretty good for the money, and they're not bad. I saw a Gator gig bag, brand new, still got the tags on it. I think it was $25, and I said, I'll take it. So I got that and the guitar. So that should be coming soon. So here on this channel, pretty soon there will be a new guitar day, I guess, with an unboxing. So hopefully everything goes well on that avenue. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be fun. So yeah, that would be what, that would make 23, I think. 23 guitars. I think I need to do another tally here. I need to do another count. I think the most I've had is 24. I think I haven't got past that point. It got to 24, and I did have a couple of cheap guitars. Have you ever heard of J. Terser guitars? They really do make really well-made guitars, but there is a quality level. It depends on what you want to pay. Because with them, what you pay is really what you get. I've had a Telecaster from them. It was like $120. This was a long time ago. Got it off eBay. J. Terser guitars are real big on eBay. If you've never checked it out, check it out. Got the guitar. It was. I was like, man, I shouldn't have bought this. It was okay, but you could tell it was cheaply made. Now, with that being said, I have gotten a Les Paul style, and they called it the Purple Serpent. It was a Les Paul style. It was this color. Well, no, it was a darker. It was a kind of a flat purple. It was beautiful. Les Paul style had gold hardware, and it had like a serpent on the inlay. On the fretboard. It was a serpent, and it was beautiful, beautiful guitar. And I got that It was a Jay Tercer. Got it off eBay years ago. I think I paid like $367 for it, brand new. Came from a music store somewhere. Had that for years. It was heavy too. It was like a heavy like a Les Paul, And that guitar played phenomenal. I was like, wow, man, I couldn't believe it. And had that for a long time, and then I ended up selling it on eBay. I think about 3 years ago, I sold it. I needed some money, so whoever got that got a good deal, and they got a nice guitar. As always, I try my best to take care of my stuff. I don't just like, be crazy with it. Just throw it over there. I don't do nothing like that. Not at all. But yeah, Jay Tercer guitars. That guitar is really nice. I had another Telecaster, Jay Tercer. It was like a natural color. Got it off eBay, and actually my wife got it for me a few years back, and I think it was $250. Had some gold hardware and all that. It had a humbucker for the neck pickup, and then the bridge had a single coil, classic Telecaster style. Great guitar, nice guitar. It felt good. It played good. I set it up. Everything was great. The only problem was the pickup, the bridge pickup was so weak. It was bad. And so I gave that to my son as well. And he went and had a hot rails put in the bridge. And boy, did that make a difference. Wow, that thing made a huge difference. Another Jay Tercer guitar I had was a Les Paul, knockout copy. And it was a gold top is what it was. Beautiful guitar. Again, I think I paid, that was on eBay, and it was from a music store somewhere. I can't remember exactly what state it was. And then they had a picture on eBay of it, so it had the tags on it. It's brand new. And you could tell it was a guitar store just by the picture, It said, I think it said like $200 something or make best offer. And I said, I'm just going to make a low offer, not ridiculously low, but, and I think I put like 175. And I just knew the guy was going to come back and say, man, you're crazy. I'm not doing that, because I think he was wanting like 250 or something for it. Well, he accepted my offer. I was like, oh, now I got to buy it, because I had the money, but I didn't, I wasn't planning on buying a guitar. I kind of just wanted to, double dog dare you. Is he going to take this offer? And he took it. So when you do that, you're committing to, you've made a commitment then. So I bought it because I didn't want to damage my reputation on eBay. 'Cause I've, done a lot of business on eBay over the years, and I don't want to mess that up. Got the guitar. It played great. It looked great. Everything was fine on it. Again, the pickups were really bad, really, really weak. So I ordered like a blue set, humbuckers, Seymour Duncan's. I can't remember the exact name of those pickups. Ordered them and took them to a guy that used to work on my guitars that I've talked about before on here. That he doesn't do that anymore. He's retired, but took them to him. He put in the new pickups, and I was at work as usual. I'm always on the road. And my son called me and said, you want me to go by there and pick that guitar up for you? I said, yeah, if you don't mind. I said, if you go ahead and pay him. I said, when I see you, I'll give you the money. He's like, all right. So he went and picked it up, and he took it home, and he plugged it in and played it. And he called me. He said, Dad, you're not going to believe how this thing sounds. I said, it should sound pretty good with them Seymour Duncans in there. And he was blown away. And then I got it, and I gave him the money. Since he paid for me, I gave him his money back. I played it, and I was like, good God, So a little bit of time went by, and my son and I, we used to trade guitars back and forth a lot, and he had a guitar that I wanted. So I would trade. Now I have to, if I want something really bad, I'll give him two guitars for the one that he's got. We've done that a lot. So the Gold Top was one of those, I think. We might have just traded just even swap, I think, on that one, because that guitar had really went up in quality and value with that work I had done on it. And man, it played phenomenal. Jay Tercer guitars. So if you never checked out Jay Tercer guitars on eBay, check them out. I mean, I'm telling you. But again, you get what you pay for with Jay Tercer. You know, you can have a really nice guitar. Like I said, the ones I paid $250, you know, they were great, but the pickups need to be replaced. When I got that Les Paul style Purple Serpent, 367, 370s, I think is right in that ballpark. Fantastic. I didn't have to do anything to that guitar. So it just all depends on what you can afford. But the whole point of this video is, you know, you can still have a very nice, decent playing guitar for, you know, between $200 and $500. I mean, you really can. I've done it, you know. So yeah, here comes another clip right here of me playing this purple OLP by Ernie Ball, and I hope you enjoy it. And thanks for watching. Everybody be safe. Have a great day. Be sure to check the links below for my t-shirts and other apparel. Until then, we'll see you next time. This is Joe for the Joe Wentz Project. Bye-bye.